there's only so many Red Rangers that one can buy, and Lightning Collection came out with, and talk about original and Mighty Morphin Red Ranger someone could buy. They've done too much. They ran out of ideas. They swapped Jason and Trini. Like, come on, like.
I mean, it's from the comics, but I know, I get it.
I know it's in the comics, but how many Jason figures do we have already? They didn't have the sparkly one. They had the first one that came out. They had the updated one. Come on, so enough is enough. Like
Gold.
To the point where they got Hasbro employees mixing up Rocky as the leader. Like that I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna let that. I'm not gonna let that go. Nope.
Phantom Ranger. The Phantom Ranger. Yeah, we obviously know where he debuted.
In space, right?
To the box in space.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boys at Power Rangers Academia back again. Once again. Finally, we're all here. Finally, it's been too long. And we got some things to talk about. Obviously, I mean, you know what? It's a little crazy. And I say it's a little crazy because I think what this means is that we end up coming together when some serious shit is going down, right? So not to waste too much time, you already know who we are. We got Isaac, we got JD, we got Tech. The boys are all here. The team has gathered. The light shine, Zordon called. Doesn't matter what pun you want. We're gonna get right into it because, damn, Power Rangers community is in shambles to say the least, right?
When are we in shambles?
I mean, you know, that's not a lie. That's definitely not a lie. So I guess we'll start with the whole Lightning Collection debacle. So from what we've seen online, primarily Twitter, at least for me, apparently Lightning Collection is coming to a stop. Now, Tech, you have not been here in a while, so this is my way of saying I need you to serenade us with your knowledge and voice because it's been too long. How you doing, my brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm happy to be here, man. It's just been a little unfortunate turn of events. I swear it's just like scheduling conflicts. Like I'm busy, but I'm not like that busy that I can never be here. I don't want to make it seem like that. Yo, Isaac's killing me. But yeah, I was checking this out earlier. Toku Topics, shout out to him. He does the Lightning Storm series on YouTube. He's also on Twitter. Basically, he put out a video a few days ago saying like, because he has like sources on the inside, like Hasbro or wherever else. He says like multiple sources said that there won't be any Lightning Collection waves until at least summer 2024. Wow. He's saying like aside from the leaks that we already know, like there seems to be nothing like on the horizon. Like, but he says like as far as he knows, it's not canceled. It's just being, you know, looked at and whatever that could mean.
Iced. It's good.
Yeah,
putting
iced.
it on ice.
Yeah. Like he was saying he thinks that it's because of the reboot. He thinks they might be trying to wait for the, you know, whatever, whenever or however that happens, and they might try to bring it back for that. But I don't know. It's just not looking great at the moment. It was pretty bleak, and you know everybody's on Twitter, you know, griefing and you know,
being dramatic, you know.
Yeah, as you know.
I can't spend my money. What do you mean? That's literally what's going on online. So
on the figures that they complain about QC on all the time.
Yeah.
It's like a weird like mixed bag thing, right? Because like on one hand, I think the thing that people are upset about, and it's like it doesn't take a lot of investigation to find that out, but it's just like it signifies and solidifies like the fact that this franchise is going into a dark period and nobody knows where the other side is going to be at this point. Like,
yes,
there's not a lot of momentum with the series. Yep. The only thing we really have to look forward to besides the comics is Cosmic Fury, and that's going to be over when it starts, essentially, because the 10 episodes are going to drop. People are going to watch those 10 episodes in one day or 2 days, or whatever.
Right.
And then that's it for Power Rangers as we know it, right? And then after that, it's like with these figures, we don't know what the hell's going to happen. And it probably means that they are going to like try to time it with another show or product or whatever. but it's just weird because like that's gonna be a reboot. All these figures are kind of based on the old legacy, so like, is that gonna factor into the whole thing? Nobody knows, but it's just like when you think about it, like people have been complaining about the line for a long time. There's been a lot of issues that have probably given Hasbro a lot of pause, where they're like, oh well, people are complaining, people seem unhappy, people keep ragging on us for our presentations of these figures or for the quality of these figures, or figures getting released late. So they probably like, let's just gut it, for now, and then hopefully get some shit under control. Like, what do you remember? What was announced already? Does anyone know? Like, besides the Master Morpher? Yeah, leaks? like what was the stuff that was supposed to come out that hasn't come out yet? Besides, like, because I know the Master Morpher is like the big one.
The Omega Rangers.
Oh yes, yeah. I forgot that hasn't even been, because I've seen it so much to the point where I forgot they didn't officially announce it.
It's that bad.
It was yeah. I had a whole list in the video. I'm trying to see if I can find it.
So while you look for that, Isaac, I want to know your thoughts on this, because obviously you being the other quarter of this, right? Because it's 4 of us, and we haven't heard from you in a while, my friend. So let's hear your thoughts. Let's hear what's going on in the minds of Mega Isaac. What's going on? Talk to me.
So first and foremost, you say tell you what's on my mind. First and foremost, right? When Technique was talking about his scheduling conflicts, notice how he has a hat on, because all I hear is Cap. All right, that's number 1.
Come on, man. I can show you my schedule.
Number 2.
He was holding that.
Number 2, as you guys notice, I've been very quiet as you guys were talking about these things, because I'm like in the middle.
Yeah.
Right. There's a lot of confusion, but also not so much confusion. What I mean by that is, if you take a look at some of the best franchises of all time, even outside of Power Rangers, it's almost like everything has an off season. Right. And with the Lightning Collection, I feel like it's okay to have a off season if the rumors are true. There was at one point where there were so many releases, it got a little overwhelming. I know everybody here experienced, like, I got to pre-order this when the Turtles came out, and there was other figures that came out as well. You guys were pre-ordering everything. Next thing you know, you guys notification from Hasbro Post, like, hey, something shifted. I don't even know what it is, because there was so much stuff that came out.
Oh my God, nailed it. That's literally what happened.
Yeah, so I'm okay with this little break, giving our wallets a break as well. I know JD touched a little bit on the quality control issues, and that's the main thing for me. As you guys know, I never got the Shredder because it was not perfect. There was no Gold Morpher on the Shredder. As cool as the character is, listen, Hasbro messed up there. It's a small oversight, but for me, it was a big one. Everything should be perfect.
That's a big one. Attention to detail is important.
It's the company that owns the IP that can't even get the things right. They license it out to other companies that do a much better job, which I feel it's terrible. Right? I'm not happy with, if they're doing a complete haul of the Lightning Collection, and they are waiting for the reboot, I'm okay, because the Lightning Collection also needs to be rebooted. How many times do we get the same figures get released with just tiny updates? Right? You can't even return your old figure. Right? They raise the prices and then they change the box. You can't even see the figure that's inside unless you open the damn box, and they raise the prices. The quality did not get any better. If anything, it was just going downhill already to begin with. Let's stop. Let's make people catch up with some of the collection that they already have, because there's a lot of figures out there, right? Yep. The more stuff they keep putting out, the harder it is for these completionists to get everything.
Yeah.
So give people time to go on eBay, go on Amazon, get the figures that they needed for their collection, whether it's a third-party seller or like on Amazon or a GameStop or whatever. Right. This also includes the Lightning Collection of the Morphers. I know they got the Red Ranger Morpher, the Pink Ranger Morpher, the Yellow Ranger Morpher. We still don't have blue and black yet. There's a bunch of helmets still missing. Like, well, I could have sworn, like, the Mastodon wasn't it
but
leaked
Yellow
too?
was announced. I don't know if it was announced, but Yellow was leaked, but it didn't come out. That was one of the ones.
The weapons, the daggers came out.
Helmet.
Yeah, the helmet. Yeah. I'm a helmet. I love the helmet. So that's the releases I'm hoping for. And overall the quality went down, man. So if I feel they're setting up for a huge return, and they have to do this. It's like, look, I'm a big Mega Man fan. Right, when we had a new Mega Man game in forever, when they finally announced one, when they announced Mega Man 9, I was out, yo, I flipped because it's like, yo, we haven't heard anything in a while. So if they take kind of a very similar approach to this, I'm okay with it, you know? So that's why I'm saying I'm confused as to why they did it, but I'm not so confused because I think they're setting up for this. Cosmic Fury is on the horizon. We all know that. We saw the leaked toys for that. The quality on them don't look anything, you know, top notch or anything, but it's Cosmic Fury. It's obviously meant for kids. They're meant to be destroyed, replaced very easily. Night Connection, I just hope they really take their time with these figures. The Black Dino Thunder Ranger figure, I feel like it was not perfect. I feel like there were still issues with it. I take a look at, I inspect everything, especially when it's a Tommy figure. You know, the face could have been done a little bit better.
Yeah, the face sculpt could be better, but the Ranger form of it is pretty good.
It's pretty okay. It's pretty okay. We haven't seen too many quality control issues. Yeah. And I know that they were really trying to push on the Hasbro website, you know, you get your own face on the figures. That wasn't perfect either. I saw some reviews on YouTube. People weren't really too happy.
I was gonna get that.
Yeah,
I literally wanted all of us to do it just for this channel.
Did I show you my attempt? Yo, when I scanned my face into that shit, it did not look like me at all.
There's only
I was like, who the hell is this?
There's only so many Red Rangers that one can buy, and Lightning Collection came out with, and talk about original and Mighty Morphin Red Ranger someone could buy. They've done too much. They ran out of ideas. They swapped Jason and Trini. Like, come on, like.
I mean, it's from the comics, but I know, I get it.
I know it's in the comics, but how many Jason figures do we have already? They didn't have the sparkly one. They had the first one that came out. They had the updated one. Come on, so enough is enough. Like,
gold.
To the point where they got Hasbro employees mixing up Rocky as the leader. Like that I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna let that. I'm not gonna let that go. Nope.
Phantom Ranger. the Phantom Ranger. We obviously know where he debuted.
In space, right?
To the box in space.
In Space Ranger, Phantom Ranger. Yeah.
That's where I stand on everything, man. Like, I don't care too much. I honestly don't. I haven't even noticed that there hasn't been a big Lightning Collection release in a while.
I've been totally cool with it. So
I feel like going back to what I was saying before, like the reason why the fandom has been like making a big deal about it isn't even because they really cared about the figures. Like, I'm sure some people do care about the figures.
Yeah.
But the vast majority of people are just seeing this as a sign of the end times. So they're just like starting to panic.
Listen.
That's my thing though. My bad.
Oh no, you're good. Go ahead. You haven't been here in a while. Just please. Go ahead.
Yeah, like my thing is that it's just when you I don't want to be a doomer, but like it's just when you combine all these different things on top of each other is when it does look bad. Like,
yeah,
because you know, like at the end of the day, like in the grand scheme of things, Hasbro is a toy company, right?
Yeah. Right.
And they bought Power Rangers. I'd assume that one of the main things that they bought Power Rangers for, you know, is to make toys, because and that's where most of the money's coming from these days, right?
Yep.
And then like they didn't like buy it for a little. Like I was like doing a lot of research the other day. Like I was like bored at work. Like Hasbro bought Power Rangers for like 522 mil.
Yeah.
So it's like that's like $500 million. Like I'm sure they want a return on their investment. Like,
yeah.
And it's definitely and you have all these things like obviously the show, like Cosmic Fury, only 10 episodes. Even that's like, you know, it's a good thing, but it's also a little concerning too. And then, you know, like I don't know if you guys been paying attention to Simon Bennett when he was on Twitter. He was saying that like they actually are done filming in New Zealand from now on. Like they like got rid of all that. They like destroyed like a lot of the props and the extra props and all that. Like that's another thing that's a little interesting when you look at that. And then like obviously the movie with like John Entwistle, like we know absolutely nothing about that.
Nothing.
And
Still.
then like with the we're gonna get into this later, but like when you consider the stuff like the strikes, the writer strikes and actor strike, I'm sure that they're not going to be making any progress with that anytime soon.
Listen, think about this, man. Think about this, okay? Because I know what you're saying. You know, you don't want to be a doomer.
Yeah.
But Power Rangers has been on this path before, right?
No.
What season saved? Hold on. What season saved it? It was space. Where is Cosmic Fury going to take place?
Hey.
In space.
So it's possible. It's possible.
Yo.
Right? That it is. You know that
Cosmic Fury has
this is
to
the
be
beginning of the
OD.
end.
I hope it's OD.
Look, honestly,
I think it's the beginning of the end.
I would be more than happy if Cosmic Fury was so crazy that the fandom united around it.
Yes.
And gave people, gave the powers that be inspiration to make the moves that they need to make.
Yeah.
This could be another space season to save the franchise.
Hey,
that's what I'm trying to get at.
This is the moment. I'm gonna wait for them to do that first. They have to prove it to me. Because think of it this way, right? Here's like to counterpoint that the second season where like before things went into the toilet was RPM, and that was a fan favorite season. Everybody loved it, but it was still a period of, there was still some doldrums after that. Like how much time was there between RPM and Samurai? Was that a year or 2 years? Or?
It felt like it just came out. Oh, it was more than 2? Oh, okay.
It felt like a while because it might not have been, but I feel like there was a period where I remember because I was working at Toys R Us at the time, and I was like, damn, like Power Rangers got canceled. Like this is kind of crazy. And then I remember eventually seeing the articles that Power Rangers is coming back and they have this new season, which was Samurai. Yeah. And there was a big deal about that at Toys R Us because we finally got new Power Rangers toys, and it wasn't just like the old Mighty Morphin toys that we was getting. Because that was what filled in that whole time in between the re-edit of Mighty Morphin, and we had a whole bunch of toys for that.
Ended in December 2009, and Samurai started in February 2011. It's like a little
so it was a year. About a year.
I think, now thinking about it too, I think the approach or the timing of everything is just weird, right? Well, the way it works out, because when Dino Fury was out, right, they were still releasing stuff from other seasons. Instead of focusing on Dino Fury itself. If they take the approach as, hey, let's focus on Cosmic Fury. Cosmic Fury ends. Now we're bringing everything, basically, it was very easy for things to get lost in the shuffle because there was just so much Power Rangers going on all at one time. So if Cosmic Fury comes out, they focus on Cosmic Fury. Cosmic Fury ends. Now we get Lightning Fit collections back or other stuff from other seasons back. I'm okay with that as well. That's a very possible approach that they're gonna take. Or just like every big company that buys other IPs, what they end up doing, they end up selling it. So yes, they bought it for $522 million. Maybe it's worth a lot more now, and that's what they were going for.
So let me interject here now, and I want to put out my thoughts on this ordeal really quick, because obviously there's a lot that can be said here, and there has been a lot that has been said here because we keep it real. Okay, we are the medicine that people don't want to take, but we fucking let y'all know what's up. And that's why it's called Power Rangers Academia, because you learned today. Okay? So, all right. So here it is. It's very simple. I'm sure anyone with a brain could figure this one out. But it's funny how, they're not doing anything with Lightning Collection. That's a big deal for a lot of folks. I get it, whatever. But it's also, what makes this interesting is that, like, and this adds to what Isaac was saying. It adds to what Tech, JD, as to the whole conversation here, is that there has been a lack of focus for a long time with this company. Okay, Hasbro only wants to give the time and attention to what they believe will sell. And what is that? We already know. It's Morphin time. Go Power Ranger. The fucking Mighty Morphin. The one that everyone likes to shit on, but it sells, right? Right. So now they're taking a step back. But here's the issue that I'm having now, right? If Cosmic Fury is supposed to be like this final hurrah, they're not even gonna film where they originally film anymore, right? Like this is like the ingredients to like what's to come in the future, because like they're closing shop. It's like, oh, what's going on? Rebranding, remodeling, something, right? And notice any smart company would push this so hard. Where is the marketing? Where are any kind of ads for Cosmic Fury? Why is it that when we got Once and Always, I felt like they pushed that? I wonder why.
That's true.
Okay?
Yeah.
So
because like there was no like. I feel like back in the day, like when something like Once and Always comes out, but then you have a Cosmic Fury coming out, like that's where you get the teaser. Like we could have had like not even a like it doesn't even have to be like a trailer kind of teaser, but like a, you know, just a splash screen, like
literally anything.
Series concluding Power Rangers Cosmic Fury.
But listen, they don't have. But that's the thing that they lack. We've been saying this. I can't even just say we have been saying this for far too long now. Hasbro has lacked the passion and the actual love for the franchise, and it shows because they only go for the cash cow, that being Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So what I'm trying to get at in tying all this in with this Lightning Collection ordeal is the fact that had they been focused, had they had real faith into Cosmic Fury, they would be pushing that shit so hard. You'd see it everywhere. You'd be constantly reminded of it. It would fit into whatever their budget is. But again, they're trying to maximize their profits by literally doing nothing. And so we all got brains. If you had a new fucking show coming up, wouldn't you want the toys to release simultaneously? I mean, the Zords simultaneously, the Morphers simultaneously, the weapons, all the figures. Any little thing, even get Boom involved, make a one-shot, make a short series, do something, right? You want to promote what you got, right? Because you want that shit to sell. But they don't care enough. They're just gonna let it drop, like, and I bet you that's also probably part of the reason why they're doing it on Netflix too, because it's a one and done. They're dropping it all, and that's it. It's over.
And on one hand, I feel like everything you're saying is right, but I feel like they might be doing it because of the reboot.
No. And I'm getting to that.
Yeah.
I'm definitely getting to that, because my next point here is that we know the cards that they have. Like they've been playing how they've been playing, right? And so we can read that shit like a book. So if, and I say if, emphasize the if, all of these rumors and, the rebooting stuff is all true, then guess what that allows them the opportunity to do yet again? Yeah. Go Power Rangers. And guess what? Listen, I'm gonna be hype. I'm gonna get excited, because guess what? I'm fucking 30. I was born when this shit started. Okay? I am as old as Power Rangers. So of course, if you show me any of those colors, any of those helmets, the suits, the fucking Dino Buckler, dude, obviously I'm gonna be like, okay. But does everyone else have that sentiment? Probably not. But then again, even so, I'm just like, bro, if they're gonna keep doing this, y'all need to hit me with some Boom level shit, because they know how to write compelling stories. They know how to keep me invested into the same 6 to 7 characters that we grew up to love, and they've done it in such a fantastic way that I can't even predict what they're gonna do. They keep hitting me with heat the entire time, which we will actually start covering. I'm gonna say that right now.
You got to.
we're gonna start doing Boom stuff here, okay? But yeah, just to finish my point, they're gonna wait until this reboot happens, so they could just re-release Mighty Morphin stuff, because the reboot will more than like yo, I'm telling you right now, even if the reboot is an animated series, guess what the fuck that animated series is going to be?
Mighty Morphin.
Okay? And when that happens, they're gonna have the toy line, whether it's a Lightning Collection or not, because they can say, oh yeah, we're not doing but that's the perfect time to rebrand, make something new. So it's, oh yeah, new, everything's new, but same 5 colors.
Mighty Morphin again.
Still Mighty Morphin, right? You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, but that is how Hasbro operates. And there it is. Drop your comments, folks, in the comment section below. Duh, right? What are your guys' thoughts, your opinions, how you're handling the loss of the Lightning Collection for the time being, for the foreseeable future? Let us know how you're handling it, how you're coping. And please, for the love of all things that are great, keep it together. It'll be okay. I promise. Okay? It's been your boys here at Power Rangers Academia. Make sure you're liking, sharing, subscribing, taking care of yourselves. May the power protect you. Keep it locked little right here on Power Rangers Academia. And we'll see y'all next time.